Every day, every moment, we need more joy. And so if I'm going to talk to you about joy, what I have to talk to you about, I have to talk to you about Jesus, because my joy comes from Jesus. We all come to Jesus, and Jesus comes to us in different ways. And that's a personal journey. So if we're going to talk about this even for a little bit this morning, I got to tell you at least a little bit about my Jesus. How Jesus came to me and how I came to him. Jesus, he knows just how you feel. And you can talk to him anytime, and he will always listen to you, and he will always, always love you for the very special person that you are. But I talked to him all the time, and I brought him with me everywhere, and I still do. And that formed the foundation for my style of personal prayer with Jesus. We just talk. Sometimes I talk more, but I'm always listening. I've come to know my Jesus through music. And I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish that I could break all the chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things that I'd like to say. Say them loud. Say them clear for the whole round world to hear. That's the music I remember. Jesus was the one who walked everywhere and touched everybody and affirmed the lives of people who needed it and gave a message of hope to those who felt like they had none. I had become very distracted by social media. So it was good to clear that out because it gave me focus, stewardship, how we take care of each other, of our churches, of the creation that we share. Love your neighbor as yourself. We are still learning this. Love God, love neighbor. What does that look like? Loving God, loving neighbor, and then acting out of compassion by the ways in which we care in loving stewardship for one another. That's it. It's that simple, yet we make it so hard. So hard. Because we're human. And it's a spiritual discipline every day to get up and love one another. Particularly, if I may, in our current time, where we talk a lot about walls. Jesus was political.
Yes, he was.
He did not go into the temple and turn over the tables for apolitical reasons. He did not tear down the walls he tore down without getting in political trouble with the authorities of his day. So, welcoming the stranger. How can we put up walls and do that? Walls have got to come down. We need to be preparing tents filled with food, medicine, water, a loving welcome with outstretched arms, because Jesus models this for us. When he touches the unclean, he tears down walls. When he heals on the Sabbath, he tears down walls. When he honors women and blesses children, he tears down walls. And in the one story, and it's my favorite, where he keeps a wall up, the Syrophoenician woman, this woman outside of Judaism is screaming at him, begging him to heal her daughter. And he puts up a wall.
Yes, he does.
He says, I'm not here for you. I am here for the children of the house of Israel. You aren't Jewish, so I'm not going to heal your daughter. And what does she do? She sticks with it. She persists, and in her persistence, for the love of her daughter, Jesus changes his mind. It shows us that if Jesus can change his mind, we can too. It's changed by a woman And so I love that because it says that through connection and really listening to each other, we can broaden our sense of the kingdom of God, parts of who Jesus was to his core. And that was a person of empathy. If we're really going to love our neighbor, we have to know our neighbor. Which means we need to walk each other's journey.
Yes.
And we're not good at that. We are too comfortable with our own little cloisters of life, and we huddle together, right? Because it's safe, and it's familiar, and it's comfortable. And we don't like being uncomfortable and not feeling safe. That's why change, especially in the church, is often difficult. Because you're messing with my comfort. And you're messing with my routine. Right? We've always done it that way here. It's one of my least favorite phrases in church. We have to have the courage to try new things. Because in doing so, we tear down walls.